So I'm thinking now Tucker might have a water infection because every time he goes out to pee, he'll dribble a little bit, walk some, dribble a little bit. And he's been on a chicken and rice diet all day yesterday and maybe even the day before. And I'm going to do it again today for his diarrhea. He hasn't pooped in like 2 days, I think it is. But anyways, I started mixing this cranberry extract into his chicken and rice in case he does have a UTI. I don't know if this cures a UTI, but it'll definitely help. And this is what I've been giving him. This is a bit more than I would typically feed him with his dog food. But I'm just really bad at measuring, so I might only feed him like twice a day maybe because it is a lot of rice, and he hasn't pooped yet since on the chicken rice. So I'm going to see what happens on his first poop, and then I might put it back on his food and see what happens. God, Tucker's getting so strong I have to like put my whole weight behind him just to stop him. Tucker's first time, well, yeah, at the beach, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Come on. Oh, a balloon. Oh boy. Come on. Come on, Tucker. This way. Come on. Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. I needed a bath anyway, so the worst thing about the salt water is it makes me so itchy. So Tucker finally pooped after I gave him his breakfast, and it wasn't pure diarrhea this time. Like, it was actually like a poop. It was still a bit soft, but he's feeling a bit better. I didn't take him to the vet because he was still drinking and peeing, and he was still like himself. If he was acting sick, I would have brought him to the vet, but he was pretty good. I did take him to get his nails clipped yesterday. Oh, I'm so itchy. That didn't go so well, but because he's so hyper, and he was. What's that? Tucker, come here. Oh my, I can't. No, Tucker, no. I can't take him anywhere, and he's like, no, don't touch into everything. Here, look. Tucker, look. Tucker, look. Look. My rat. Whee! So anyways, the last couple days he's been peeing a lot. So it's really bright. But I just want to start from the beginning because I don't think I've done like a recap here. I got Tucker his same food here as what he was eating in Alberta, which I was a little bit worried about that, but he's on the same food. And then I haven't really been giving him anything only besides... Tucker, don't touch! Don't touch! I don't know what that heck that is, but it's pointy and... Come on! Get out of there! Don't touch it! So yeah, he was on the same food. We did give him a little bit of meat, but we done that like in Alberta too. And then one day he woke up and I took him out and he pooped, but at the end of his poop there was diarrhea. And then that whole day he kept wanting to go outside every probably 2 to 3 hours wanting to poop, and he would just squirt a little bit would come out, and then he would stay squatting trying to poop more, but there was nothing to come out. And he was doing that the whole day and that whole night as well. I woke, I think, 3 or 4 times with him in the night, and it just wasn't good, and I was starting to get really worried because before that I had him up to a pond and there was garbage everywhere and I should have picked it up, but anyways, he ate a plastic bag. Yes, you heard that correct. He ate a plastic bag. And I didn't see him eat the bag. One of my brother's girlfriend said that she saw him eat the bag because he turned around and looked at her and the bag was like a little bit hanging out of his mouth, and he started running away, and then when he turned again the bag was gone and she didn't see him drop the bag and we couldn't find the bag. So I knew, like, you know, what to look for, like vomiting and all that stuff. So I just left him that day. The next morning he woke early in the morning and puked right outside my, like right in the doorway. So I got up and I didn't think much about it because, you know, sometimes he pukes. So I got up, and as I was cleaning it up, I remembered the bag. There's so many bugs, like, ugh. So then I started full on freaking out, like, oh my god, he ate a bag and now he's throwing up, like that's not good. So I'm gonna have to take him, I'm gonna have to take him to the vet, and it's gonna be like an emergency surgery, and it's gonna be so expensive. And I was like on my computer, like looking it up and all that stuff, because what happens is the bag would block his intestines. So about 10-15 minutes after, he started puking up again, and or like urging, and I was gonna take him outside, but I didn't want to disturb him in case like he didn't throw it up, so I left him alone. And he threw up in our living room and the bag came up. I was just so happy and relieved. I like bawled my eyes out. And I picked it up and threw it in the garbage. Didn't think much about it. But then when he got that diarrhea, about the next day, after having the full day of diarrhea and full night, I called the vet and I told her about it, and she was just like, just give him a bland diet of chicken and rice. Oh my god! Yeah. I just full on like ran into me. So she said, give him chicken and rice, nothing on it, for a day. Keep a close eye on him and see what happens, because he was still his normal self. If he was feeling sick and not himself, then yeah, bring him to the vet. So I was giving him chicken and rice, and I told her that he ate a bag, but he threw it up. But I did not check to see if the whole bag was there or what was in the bag. I was just so relieved that he threw it up. I just didn't think about it, which I wish I did, but I didn't. So I just kept an eye on him. He didn't poop that whole next day, and I'm sorry, I'm so itchy and there's flies. But so yeah, that whole day he didn't poop, only like once a little bit, and then he finally pooped this morning. So I think it was like one day he didn't poop and then one day with diarrhea. So today he pooped and it was like a normal poop. It was still a bit soft, but yeah, and there was nothing in it. But I'm still gonna give him chicken and rice today, and then I'll put him back on his food. So I'm not really sure what happened. I'm not sure what happened to give him diarrhea, but thankfully it's over with. But yeah, that's the update on Tucker. He stresses me out. you being mean? Come on. First road trip with the trailer. One dog, two dogs, grandma, grandpa, baby Jack,
Mama.
and mama. And camper. Tucker's enjoying the view. What? Tucker has moved over. Abandoned his place. So now Jack's having a big old conversation. Why? I don't have much room. Well, we made it to our campsite. Tucker is going under the camper. Oh, and he puked on the way here in Dad's truck. Sorry, Dad. Hi, Bee.
Come on, Bella. Come on.
Jack. Jack. Boo. Hey. Boo. Boo. Ah.
Bring your laptop.
Yeah. Yeah. What you doing? In the tub? In the tub before bed. So I just set up his room, made the bed. We just ran out to the store, well, a little while ago, and picked up some things for dinner. And now I'm feeding Jack, and he's ready to go to bed. I just gave him a bath too. I usually give him a bath now before bed, and it usually makes him sleep really good. But while we were at the grocery store, I had him in my carrier in the ring sling, and I took him out, and when I did, he bawled his eyes out, and I didn't, when we looked, he had a scratch right here by his eye, and it was bleeding. At first, I thought it was from maybe my necklace when I took him out, but I didn't think that, like, that would rub his face, because it was bleeding. It was like a blob of blood, and I felt so bad. But then I was thinking maybe it was maybe he scratched himself with his fingernail. But then after, my mom noticed on my, right here, I have a fly bite, so, and I just got it, so maybe a fly bit me and then bit his face. I have no idea, but he cried and cried, and I felt so bad. So now we're home, and I'm trying to get Jack to sleep, and hopefully, because it's like 7:30 about, so hopefully now he'll go to sleep for the rest of the night. He's always like hauling on. He's usually hauling on my shirt or something. There's the spot by his eye. It doesn't look so bad now, but it was like bleeding. I feel so bad. Good morning from Tuck. He is sprawled across me, enjoying the cuddles. Jack has gone out with Nan and Pop. Do it again, Jack.
What are you laughing at?
Want some peanut butter toast, Jack? And some orange juice? What are you doing? Oh my. We are here at the Glass Beach, or I think it's called Glassy Beach in Springdale. It's not very big, but waiting for some grub at, what's it called? Motors truck. Home of the Mutter Burger.
Home of the Mother Burger.
No, it's Mutter.
The Mother Burger. The Mother Burger.
You do it.
Blue hair guy, I'm retarded.
We can't really see it. Oh, the Mutter Burger. This is such a beautiful spot. It's called Catamaran Park. And they have CDs and stuff. We're gonna go check it out and see how much money it is. Jack, did you fart? Did you fart? Did you poop your pants? Huh? Did you poop your pants? Real funny. We just had some wing in it. Ow. No, let go. Oh, turning over this morning. Just look at all that drool. Look at all that drool. I think someone's teething really bad. Oh, really good today. Pew. We're in the truck again. Yes, please. And then we're out. I'm just in Walmart. I had to look for a couple sleepers because his 3 months is getting a little bit tight and the 6 months is huge. And I saw this one is newborn. I can't believe how tiny that is. You're getting so big. And you need to take your nap, please. Okay, thanks. The pajamas he has now is from Carter's, 3 months. And they're getting a little bit tight. And then when I look at Walmart stuff, like this is 3 to 6. Like, it's just huge. That's gonna be way too big for him. And this is a 0 to 3. I think the 0 to 3 would fit him better right now, but I don't want to keep buying 3 months because he's 4.5 and he's gonna need a bigger size soon, but 3 to 6 just looks huge. Oh boy. Huh? Hint, 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 little brother. Just kidding. Tucker is Suki. Are you comfy? And so cute.